Hi, my name is Todd Cummings. I've been playing tennis for about 32 years. I'm a former NCAA collegiate player and also a former teaching professional. And I'm excited to introduce to you today the AccraSpeed Trainer. Now what we're going to do is show you how to properly install the trainer, how to make adjustments to this trainer, and also how to use the trainer. What you do first to properly install the trainer is you place it on your wrist and make sure that the fine letter adjustment knob is facing towards your hand. Then you take the Velcro straps and secure them around your wrist like so, and then you look on the side and there's an arrow which also points towards your hand. That also confirms that it is properly installed on your wrist. Next we're going to demonstrate how to use the AccraSpeed Trainer. Now the proper adjustment procedure for the AccraSpeed Trainer would be to start it out at 1A. So if you look closely here, the rough adjustment goes from 1 to 7. So we're going to start it out at 1, where you can see the red mark right here. And to make fine adjustments between the numbers, say between 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, we have the fine letter adjustment on the side here. And you can rotate that from A to H clockwise. And the letters will line up with the white dot on the housing. So the lowest adjustment for the lowest velocity would be 1A, for example, which it's on right now. And I'll do a couple of short swings to show you how sensitive it is. So that's probably too sensitive for most sports purposes. So I will adjust it up to say AH. Show you the difference. So it's not coming on. So if I go a little faster in my warm-up, it will chirp. Okay, if I want to go even further, I can go up to number 2, 2A, if I want my warm-up to be even faster. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate some tennis strokes for you to show how you can use the AccraSpeed Trainer. Before I even hit a tennis ball, I can just go into my warm-up for my serve to loosen up my shoulder. Okay, now if I make an adjustment clockwise, I'll go from 1E up to 1G, and we'll see if I get the same result. So now it's not chirping. So that means I need to increase my velocity. So now I'll go ahead and hit some tennis balls with the set at 1G. I'm still warming up. Let's say I want to hit an even harder serve, but I'm not quite sure what that velocity is. But if I've done this before, I know what my previous setting was. Let's say it was at 1, or let's say 2A. So the chirp is a little bit more faint. Let's see if I can make that more sustained. Okay. then the key is to try to keep that same chirp sound to produce consistency. And one more. So that was a difference because I swung slower, so it wasn't as audible and it was a broken tone. So that's the serve. Same with the forehand, for example. That's a nice, slow, smooth swing for warm-up. So let's say I wanted to be in a more competitive match and swing the ball harder, or swing the racket harder. I'll keep it a 2A. Maybe that's the desired velocity that I want. Let's say that's what my tennis instructor wanted me to be at. So in order to duplicate that, I would have this set at what my instructor wanted it to be set at. If I'm swinging too slow, the AccraSpeed Trainer will tell me by not chirping at all. So if I'm too slow, then I know I need to increase that racket head speed until I hear that chirp. So far what we've done is we've showed you how to properly install the AccraSpeed Trainer to your wrist with the Velcro strap, how to make adjustments to the AccraSpeed Trainer, and lastly, how to use the trainer. An example we've used so far is how to use it in warm-ups, specifically with your serve. Next I'd like to talk about how beginners, specifically junior players, when they're just starting out, they tend to have short, choppy strokes, such as like this, for the ground strokes. Trying to aim the ball, and you'll notice we have a short chirping sound, which corresponds with a short, choppy swing. What you're looking for is a long, smooth, fluid stroke, such as like this. You'll notice that corresponds with a long, smooth chirp. So this will accurately show the beginner player what they're looking for. I'd like to thank you once again for viewing this video that we have made of the AccraSpeed Trainer. In conclusion, I'd just like to add that it is a beneficial tool that can be used by teaching professionals as well as individuals who like to attain goals that they can set for themselves at any level, whichever level they want to attain to. What happens is you can set the trainer to what goal you want, and then it will remind you by audible chirps if you're reaching that goal or not. So it's beneficial in that way. I'd like to thank you once again.